In a world of constant noise, of endless information, of notifications and demands on our attention, there exists a silence, a deep, profound stillness that holds the key to your well-being. It is a language, a conversation happening every moment inside your own body. It is the secret language of your cells. For most of our lives, we have been taught to see the body as a machine, a collection of organs, bones, and muscles that work together like a complex engine. We believe that if a part breaks, we fix it with a pill or a procedure as if it were a simple mechanical problem. But this view is incomplete. It's like listening to the sound of a single violin string and thinking you understand the entire symphony. The truth is far more magnificent. Your body is not a machine. It is a living, breathing, pulsing universe of communication. A universe of over 37 trillion cells, each one an intelligent, conscious entity, constantly exchanging information at the speed of light. They are talking to each other, talking to the world around them, and waiting for you to listen. This cellular communication is the very foundation of your existence. It's the silent dialogue that determines whether you feel energized or exhausted, whether your immune system is strong or weak, whether your mind is clear or clouded. When this conversation is coherent, your body operates with an effortless grace. It heals itself with precision. It responds to stress with resilience. But our modern lives, filled with chronic stress, processed foods, and constant distractions, have made us deaf to this communication. The signal has become garbled. The whispers of our cells have been drowned out by the static of our minds. We feel disconnected from our own bodies because we have forgotten how to speak their language. We have forgotten how to listen. Think of your body as a vast, bustling metropolis. Each cell is a citizen of this city. Some are builders constructing new tissue. Some are sanitation workers, clearing away waste. Others are protectors standing guard against invaders. They communicate through an intricate network of chemical signals, electrical impulses, and even light. They hold conversations with their neighbors, with the cells in the next organ, and with your entire nervous system. When the city is in a state of chaos, when traffic is gridlocked and communication lines are down, the citizens become stressed and disorganized. Similarly, when the conversation between your cells is interrupted by stress hormones and inflammation, your body's perfect harmony begins to break down. This isn't just a metaphor. It's the reality of what happens at a biological level when we ignore the internal state of our being. We feel tired, our thoughts are foggy, our digestion slows because the city of our cells is under siege. The journey we are embarking on today is about learning to be a better mayor of this city. It's about restoring order and creating an environment where every citizen, every cell can thrive. The first step is to simply acknowledge that the conversation exists, to open your awareness to the possibility that your body is not a passive vehicle, but an active, intelligent partner in your life's journey. Your cells are listening to your thoughts, your emotions, and the environment you create for them. When you are filled with fear, they listen. When you are filled with joy, they listen. Your emotional state is not just a mental experience. It is a chemical broadcast, a signal that every one of your 37 trillion cells receives and responds to. This may seem like a huge, overwhelming idea, but the truth is, the language of the cells is surprisingly simple. It is the language of signals, of resonance, of coherence. It is the language of light and frequency. At the deepest level, every atom in your body is a vibrating field of energy. Your thoughts and emotions are not separate from this field. They are powerful modulators of it. When your mind is at peace, your cells resonate with that peace. When your mind is in chaos, they resonate with that chaos. This is not woo-woo science. This is the frontier of quantum biology, the study of how quantum mechanical phenomena play a role in living organisms. It is the very edge of human knowledge. And it's an ancient truth that mystics and healers have known for centuries. The mind and body are not separate. They are a single, unified field. So how do we begin to listen? We start with the most basic, profound act of all, awareness. We must learn to quiet the external noise in order to hear the internal whispers. We have been conditioned to live in our heads, analyzing, planning, and worrying. But the secret language of your cells is spoken in the body. It is a language of sensation, a language of feeling, a language that you have been ignoring for a very long time. It is the slight twitch in your stomach when something feels off, It is the feeling of warmth in your chest when you are with someone you love. It is the heaviness in your shoulders when you are carrying the weight of the world. These are not random sensations. They are your cells talking to you. They are communicating what is happening at a micro level, so you can respond at a macro level. The stomach is not just for digestion. It is a second brain, a hub of intuition and cellular communication. The heart is not just a pump. It is an electromagnetic power center, broadcasting a signal that is far more powerful than the brain's. Our first task is to practice stillness. It doesn't require sitting on a mountaintop for hours. It can be done in a single minute, a single moment of conscious unplugging. Close your eyes, take a deep breath in through your nose, and as you exhale, simply let go. Let go of the to-do list. Let go of the social media feed. Let go of the anxieties you have been carrying. Do this 3 times. Now, with your eyes still closed, simply listen to your body. Do you feel a tightness in your chest, a tension in your jaw, a tingling in your fingertips? Don't judge it. Don't try to fix it. Just observe it. You are becoming the silent witness, and in this act of pure observation, you are opening the lines of communication. You are telling your cells, I am here, I am listening, and they will begin to talk back. This is the first step in a lifelong journey of reconnecting with the brilliant, intuitive wisdom that resides within every single cell of your being. It is the first word in the secret language of your body. When we last spoke, we discussed the first step in this journey, which is to simply create a moment of stillness and awareness, to become the silent witness to your body's sensations, to start listening to the whispers. Once you've opened that channel, once you've acknowledged that the conversation is happening, you are ready to explore the most powerful language of all, the language of emotion. For centuries, we have been taught to view emotions as purely mental events, thoughts in the head, abstract feelings. But the truth is far more profound. Emotions are not just in your mind. They are a chemical broadcast, a tangible physical signal that travels throughout your entire body and is received and responded to by every single cell. Your cells are constantly bathed in an emotional soup, created by your own thoughts and feelings. When you feel joy, your cells receive a different set of instructions than when you feel fear. This is not a metaphor, it is the language of neuropeptides. Think of neuropeptides as the body's messengers. They are tiny protein molecules that carry information from the nervous system to the rest of the body. When you have a thought, for example, a thought of anger, your brain produces a specific neuropeptide. This molecule is released into your bloodstream and travels to every cell in your body. Each cell has millions of receptor sites on its surface. Like tiny antennas, these antennas are specifically designed to receive certain signals. The anger neuropeptide fits perfectly into a receptor designed for it. When it plugs in, it delivers a message. The message is danger. Prepare to fight or flee. Your cells perceive this message and respond accordingly. They may constrict blood vessels, release stress hormones, or prepare for inflammation. This is how a single thought can create a chain reaction throughout your entire body, all the way down to a cellular level. Now, imagine the opposite. You feel a moment of profound gratitude, or love, or peace. Your brain produces a completely different set of neuropeptides. These molecules carry a message of safety, of well-being, of calm. When they arrive at the cellular receptor sites, they deliver a completely different set of instructions. They might tell the cell to repair itself, to produce less inflammation, to absorb nutrients more efficiently. This is why a moment of true peace can feel so restorative. It's not just in your head, it's in every cell of your being. It's a physical reboot, a chemical recalibration that is happening on a scale you can't even comprehend. Your emotions are not just a feeling, they are the most powerful language your cells know, and they are listening to every word. The problem for most of us is that we have become emotionally reactive. We allow our feelings to be dictated by external circumstances. The traffic jam makes us angry. The rude comment makes us feel small. The news story makes us feel afraid. And in each of these moments, we are broadcasting a low-frequency, chaotic signal to our cells. Our body is constantly on high alert. The danger messages are coming in so fast, so furiously, that the cells are overwhelmed. They can't do their normal job of repair and maintenance. They are too busy preparing for a fight that never comes. This state is the root cause of so many of our modern ailments, from chronic fatigue to digestive issues to a weakened immune system. We are literally poisoning our bodies with our own unchecked emotional responses. But the beautiful truth is, you can change this. The cells are not just passive recipients, they are active participants. When you become aware of the emotional broadcast you are sending, you can consciously change the channel. The key is to move from a state of emotional reactivity to a state of emotional intentionality. You are not a victim of your emotions. You are the conductor of your own inner orchestra. It's about learning to choose the feeling you want to experience, and then to feel it fully in your body, and to allow that high-frequency signal to cascade throughout your cellular universe. So how do we do this? We start by creating a different kind of inner environment. One of the most powerful tools is the cultivation of heart-brain coherence. Your heart, as we mentioned before, has an electromagnetic field that is 5,000 times stronger than your brain's. It is an incredibly powerful broadcaster. When you feel a high-frequency emotion like gratitude, or love, or appreciation, your heart's electromagnetic field becomes strong and coherent. It sends a powerful rhythmic signal to your brain and to every cell in your body. Your heart and brain literally get in sync, creating a state of harmony. When you feel a low-frequency emotion like fear or anger, your heart's field becomes chaotic and disorganized. Your brain and body become out of sync. You are broadcasting a garbled signal, full of static. The next time you feel a negative emotion, instead of getting lost in the story of why you feel that way, simply pause, take a deep breath, and without judgment, ask yourself, where in my body do I feel this emotion? Do you feel it as a knot in your stomach? A tightness in your chest? A tension in your shoulders? Just locate the sensation. Once you have located it, don't try to push it away. Instead, simply breathe into it. Imagine your breath as a cleansing light, and as you inhale, you are sending that light directly to the sensation. And as you exhale, you are softening it and releasing it. Do this for just a few breaths. You are not fighting the emotion, you are simply changing your relationship with it. You are moving from being the emotion to being the compassionate witness to it. You are telling your cells, I see you, I feel you, and it is safe to let go now. This simple act begins to break the cycle of emotional reactivity. It interrupts the low-frequency broadcast. It creates a space for a different kind of signal to be sent. And this is where we bring in the powerful high-frequency emotions. The fastest way to change your emotional state is through gratitude. When you feel grateful, you cannot at the same time feel afraid. The two frequencies are incompatible. So, after you've acknowledged and released the negative sensation, simply bring to mind one thing that you are truly deeply grateful for. It could be the simple warmth of a cup of coffee, the sound of a bird outside your window, the love of a pet. Find something small and simple, but feel the gratitude for it fully in your heart. Allow that feeling to expand. Feel the warmth in your chest, the softening in your shoulders, the lightness in your body. You are not faking it. You are choosing it. And with every beat of your heart, you are sending a powerful, loving, and healing signal to every cell in your body. When you do this, you are creating a state of energetic coherence. You are speaking the language of the cells in a way they can understand. You are saying, we are safe, we are well, we are abundant. And the cells will respond. They will begin to repair themselves more efficiently. They will produce less inflammation. They will move from a state of survival to a state of thriving. This is not just a temporary fix. With consistent practice, this becomes your new baseline. You are literally rewiring your brain and your body to a new higher frequency. You are not just changing your mind. You are changing your biological reality. The secret language of your cells is the language of your heart. And when you learn to speak it with love and gratitude, your body will sing back to you with health and vitality. The consistent practice of emotional intentionality begins to unlock the body's incredible innate wisdom. It's a wisdom that is far more sophisticated than any medication or medical procedure. It's a wisdom that knows exactly what is needed for healing and regeneration at a cellular level. We have simply forgotten how to access it by drowning out its voice with our own internal noise. Think of your body as a super advanced laboratory. It is constantly conducting thousands of experiments at once, a process we call metabolism. but it needs the right instructions. When you are in a state of fear and stress, you are sending a set of instructions that are chaotic and incoherent. It's like a chef trying to cook a 5-course meal with a recipe full of broken lines and confusing measurements. The result is inevitably a mess. But when you are in a state of calm love and gratitude, you are sending a clear, precise, and powerful recipe. Your cells know exactly what to do. They can begin to create a masterpiece of health, vitality, and well-being. This is the deeper meaning of the mind-body connection. It's not just a philosophical idea. It is a biological reality. Your mind is a broadcasting station, and your body is the receiver. And the frequency of that broadcast is determined by your emotional state. Every time you consciously choose to shift from fear to peace, from anger to gratitude, from stress to stillness, you are sending a new set of healing instructions to every single cell in your body. You are not just changing your mood, you are changing your biology. You are not just changing how you feel, you are changing what you are on a molecular level. And in this small, simple act of intentionality, you are beginning to speak the secret language of your cells with clarity, with love, and with a profound sense of purpose. This is the ultimate act of self-care. It is the ultimate form of empowerment, and it is the first step on a journey of deep holistic healing. Building upon the language of emotion, we must now explore the even more subtle and yet profoundly powerful language of thought and intention. If emotions are the chemical messengers, then your thoughts are the blueprint for the entire system. Your thoughts are not just in your head. They are a form of energy, a powerful directive that shapes your emotional state and ultimately directs the very function of your cells. The silent narrative that runs through your mind all day long is the most influential broadcast you will ever send. For many of us, the silent narrative is unconscious, a constant stream of self-criticism, worry, and fear. We often don't even realize how negative our internal dialogue is. We may think we are just thinking, but every single thought is sending a signal. Think of a cell as a tiny, highly intelligent listener. It is constantly eavesdropping on your internal conversation. When you think, "I am so tired," or "I will never get better," or "I am not good enough," your cells are listening. They are receiving a command. They are being told to produce fatigue, to stay in a state of disrepair, to operate at a lower level. This isn't magic. It's the science of epigenetics. Epigenetics is the study of how environmental factors, including your thoughts and emotions, can change the way your genes are expressed. You have a genetic blueprint that you were born with, but your life experiences, your nutrition, your stress levels, and most importantly, your thoughts, can act as switches that turn certain genes on or off. A gene that contributes to a positive, healthy function can be turned on by a positive thought. A gene that contributes to a disease can be turned on by a fear-based chronic stress response. This means you are not a victim of your genetics. You are the architect of your genetic expression. The conversation you have with yourself is a powerful genetic modulator. Your thoughts are literally a form of cellular programming. The most powerful demonstration of this is the placebo effect. In countless medical studies, a person is given a sugar pill or a saline injection, but they are told it is a powerful medicine. Their belief that the medicine will heal them is often enough to trigger a physical healing response. Tumors have shrunk, pain has disappeared, symptoms have vanished. The body's innate healing intelligence was activated not by a chemical compound, but by a single thought, a single belief. The placebo effect is not a trick. It is a profound, undeniable proof of the mind's power to direct cellular function. It is the clearest evidence we have that the secret language of your cells listens to your every thought and responds accordingly. So how do we consciously and intentionally use this power? We begin by taking control of our internal narrative. This is not about being unrealistically positive all the time. It is about becoming the intentional editor of your thoughts. You wouldn't allow a stranger to stand next to you all day and criticize you relentlessly. But we allow our own inner critic to do just that, all day, every day. Our first step is to simply become aware of the words we are saying to ourselves. Start by simply listening without judgment. Notice when you say, "I can't do this," or "This is going to be a disaster." Just observe the thought, and then gently, intentionally rephrase it. Instead of, I can't do this, you can say, I am learning how to do this. Instead of, I'm so tired, you can say, I am giving my body the rest it needs to recharge. This simple act of reframing is a powerful command to your cells. You are sending a new, more supportive blueprint, and they are listening. Another powerful tool for intentional thought is visualization. As we've mentioned before, the brain doesn't distinguish between a vividly imagined experience and a real one. When you visualize yourself as healthy, vibrant, and full of energy, you are activating the same neural pathways that would be active if you were actually experiencing that state. You are sending a powerful signal to your cells. You are saying, this is the state we are moving towards. This is the reality we are creating. Athletes have used this technique for decades to improve their performance. They visualize themselves crossing the finish line or making the perfect shot, and their bodies respond accordingly. This is not just a mental trick. It is a powerful form of biological programming. Imagine you are standing in a magnificent, lush garden. You are surrounded by beautiful flowers, healthy trees, and vibrant plant life. This garden is a representation of your body, your cellular universe. You are the gardener, and your thoughts are the seeds you are planting. When you plant a seed of fear or worry, you are planting a weed. It will grow and choke out the beautiful plants around it. But when you plant a seed of peace, of love, of confidence, you are planting a vibrant flower. It will fill your garden with color and light. The work of intentional thought is the work of a mindful gardener. You are simply choosing which seeds you want to plant and which weeds you want to remove. It is a simple, yet profound act of creation. This conscious redirection of thought is not about ignoring reality. It is about creating a new one. It is about recognizing that your thoughts are not just random impulses. They are powerful forces that shape your physical experience. They are the language of your cells, and every word you speak to yourself, every intention you hold is received and acted upon. When you learn to master this language, you are not just changing your mind. You are changing your biology, your reality, your entire life. You are becoming the intentional architect of your health and well-being, and you are unlocking a level of power that you never knew you had. It is the power of a single thought, a single intention, a single word spoken in the secret language of your cells. From the inner world of thought and emotion, we now turn to the external world of sound and vibration. Everything in the universe is energy, vibrating at a specific frequency. From the chair you are sitting on, to the air you are breathing, to the cells in your own body, everything is in a constant state of motion. Your cells, as we've discussed, are highly intelligent receivers, constantly responding to the frequencies around them. And sound is one of the most powerful and direct ways to influence them. Think about how a certain song can instantly change your mood. A powerful piece of classical music can make you feel uplifted and inspired. A chaotic, dissonant sound can make you feel stressed and anxious. This is not a coincidence. Your cells are responding directly to the frequency of the sound. They are not just hearing the music. They are feeling it. The vibrations are resonating with your own cellular frequency, either creating a state of harmony or a state of chaos. This is why sound therapy, or the use of tuning forks and singing bowls, is such an ancient and effective healing modality. It is a direct way to communicate with your cells and to guide them back to a state of coherence and health. But you don't need an external tool to use the power of sound. The most powerful sound you can use is the sound of your own voice. The simple act of humming is one of the most profound tools for cellular communication. When you hum, you create a low-frequency vibration that resonates throughout your entire body. It travels up your spine through your head and stimulates the vagus nerve, a major highway of the nervous system. The vagus nerve is the primary controller of the body's parasympathetic, or rest and digest state. Humming sends a direct signal to the vagus nerve, telling your body to calm down. It reduces your heart rate, lowers your blood pressure, and shifts your brain waves from a state of stress to a state of calm. You are not just making a sound, you are sending a powerful rhythmic and coherent signal to every single cell, telling it to relax and repair. The sound of your own heartbeat is also a profoundly powerful frequency. Your heart is not just a pump. It is an electromagnetic power center, a master conductor of your internal rhythm. When you bring your awareness to the beat of your heart, you are reconnecting to a natural, coherent frequency that has been with you since before you were born. The gentle rhythm of your heart is a constant reminder of your own innate wisdom, your own life force. When you are feeling chaotic or stressed, simply place your hand on your heart and feel the beat. Listen to its steady rhythm. Imagine that, with every beat, it is sending a wave of love and clarity to every cell in your body. This simple act of focused awareness is an instant reboot, a way to bypass the cluttered mind and go straight to the source of your energy. It is a conversation with your core self. This is the beauty of the secret language of your cells. It is not something you have to learn from a textbook. It is something you already know instinctively. A mother instinctively hums to her crying baby. A person instinctively puts their hand on their chest when they feel a strong emotion. These are not random acts. They are ancient, biological intuitions, a natural way we communicate with our own bodies and with the bodies of those we love. We have simply forgotten their power. But this conversation with ourselves extends beyond our own inner sound. The frequencies of the world around us are also constantly influencing our cellular health. The noise of a city, the constant electronic hum, the jarring sounds of a modern life, these are all low-frequency vibrations that can contribute to a state of internal chaos. When you spend time in nature, surrounded by the gentle sounds of birdsong or the rustling of leaves, you are immersing yourself in a coherent, healing frequency. This is not just a pleasant experience, it is a biological one. Your cells are responding to that harmony. They are being told, it is safe, we are in a state of peace. The challenge in our modern world is to become more discerning about the frequencies we allow into our space. To choose music that uplifts and calms us, rather than music that agitates us. To seek out moments of quiet, of stillness, of natural sound. To listen, not just with our ears, but with our entire body. To allow the good vibrations to enter and to protect ourselves from the ones that are draining. It is a simple, yet powerful act of self-love. It is a way of honoring the brilliant, intelligent universe of your cells and giving them the beautiful soundtrack they need to heal, to thrive, and to communicate with clarity. The secret language of your cells is not just spoken in words, it is spoken in vibration. And when you learn to listen to it, you will find a new level of peace and harmony. From the ethereal realm of sound and vibration, we now ground ourselves in the very tangible language of nutrition and hydration. For too long, we have viewed food and water as simply fuel for a machine. We eat because we are hungry, we drink because we are thirsty. But this view is a gross oversimplification. Food is not just calories, it is information. It is a complex set of instructions that you are sending to every single one of your 37 trillion cells, telling them how to behave, how to function, and how to communicate. Your body is a highly intelligent system that knows exactly how to heal itself and stay in balance, but it needs the right ingredients. When you eat highly processed, nutrient-devoid foods, you are sending a set of confusing and chaotic instructions. It's like trying to build a beautiful house with a pile of mismatched junk. Your cells don't have the materials they need to do their job. They become confused, inflamed, and their communication lines get clogged. The cell that is constantly dealing with the chaos of sugar spikes and chemical additives is a cell that is too busy trying to survive to do its normal job of repair and regeneration. This is the origin of so many modern illnesses, a direct result of us sending the wrong signals to our cells through our diet. But when you eat whole, living foods, fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, you are sending a crystal-clear, high-frequency message. You are providing your cells with the precise information they need to thrive. You are telling them to reduce inflammation, to detoxify, to build strong new tissue. The vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants in these foods are not just passive substances, they are active collaborators in the cellular conversation, helping to facilitate communication and to clean up the static. Your gut, in particular, is a major hub of this conversation. It is home to trillions of bacteria, a bustling metropolis of its own. that directly influences your immune system, your mood, and your energy levels. When you feed these bacteria with living whole foods, you are fostering a thriving, healthy community. When you feed them with processed foods, you are creating a chaotic, imbalanced environment. The gut is not just for digestion. It is the command center for your entire cellular ecosystem, and its language is the food you feed it. And then there is water. Water is not just a liquid. It is a fundamental carrier of information. It is the superhighway of your body, transporting nutrients and signals to every cell. It is also an incredibly powerful solvent, responsible for flushing out toxins and waste that can clog up cellular communication lines. When you are dehydrated, your cells are literally starved of the one substance they need most to communicate. They are like a city trying to operate without a road system or a post office. The signals get stuck. The messages don't get through. You feel tired, foggy, and out of sorts because your cellular communication has come to a grinding halt. But when you drink clean, pure water, you are providing a direct line of communication to every cell. You are telling your body, the channels are open, the lines are clear, the messages can flow freely. This simple act is a profound form of self-care. It's a way of honoring the intricate, intelligent system of your body and giving it the one thing it needs most to do its job. Water is not just a substance. It is a language, a clear, life-giving message that your cells are craving. Listening to the language of nutrition is not about following a rigid diet plan. It is about a new relationship with food, one of conscious intent. It's about asking your body, what do you need right now? And truly listening to the answer. Your body will tell you. It will crave the living, vibrant foods that it needs to thrive. It will tell you when it is full. It will tell you when it is ready for more water. We have simply learned to ignore these signals. By eating on a schedule, or eating for emotional reasons, or eating to fill a void, we have turned a loving, conscious conversation into a robotic, unconscious act. The secret language of your cells is a language of trust. It is the understanding that your body knows what it needs. It is the act of stepping back from the rigid rules and the external voices and allowing your own inner wisdom to guide you. When you choose to eat a living whole food, you are sending a message of love and respect to your cells. When you choose to drink a glass of pure water, you are sending a message of clarity and support. This is the language of nourishment, a powerful daily conversation that is shaping your health and your life from the inside out. We've discussed the languages of stillness, emotion, thought, sound, and nutrition. But a crucial piece of this cellular conversation is the language of movement and rest. Our bodies were designed to move, from the earliest human ancestors who were constantly active, to the modern body that spends hours sitting in a chair. We have become a society of stillness. This lack of movement is a powerful message to our cells, and it's a message of stagnation, of decay. When you move your body, you are not just building muscle and burning calories. You are creating a flow of energy. Your lymphatic system, which is responsible for flushing toxins and waste from your cells, relies on movement to function. It doesn't have a pump like your circulatory system. It needs the contraction of your muscles to push the fluid through. When you are sedentary, the lymphatic system becomes sluggish. Toxins build up. Inflammation increases. The communication lines between your cells become clogged. Your cells are literally suffocating in their own waste. This is why you feel tired and heavy after a long day of sitting. Your cellular universe is bogged down with unprocessed debris. But when you move your body with a sense of purpose and joy, you are sending a clear message of life, of vitality, of flow. You are telling your cells the channels are open, the energy is moving, the lines are clear. Whether it's a vigorous workout, a gentle yoga practice, or a simple walk in the park, every single movement is a powerful command to your cells. It tells them to awaken, to energize, to participate in the rhythm of life. And the cells will respond. They will work more efficiently. They will communicate with greater clarity. They will regenerate with more power. Movement is not just a physical act. It is a language of energetic instruction, and your cells are listening. But just as important as movement is the language of rest. Our modern world has convinced us that rest is a luxury, a sign of laziness. We are proud of how little sleep we get, and we push ourselves to our limits every single day. This is the most destructive message you can send to your cells. The vast majority of your body's repair and regeneration happens when you are asleep. Your cells are not just resting. They are actively engaged in a massive cleanup operation. They are repairing DNA, flushing out toxins, and restoring balance. When you don't get enough sleep, you are essentially interrupting this vital conversation. The cleanup doesn't get finished. The repairs don't get made. You wake up feeling exhausted and out of sorts because your cellular universe is still in a state of chaos. The secret language of your cells is a language of rhythm. It is a constant dance between action and rest. The cells know when it is time to work and when it is time to repair. When it is time to repair. And you ignore this natural rhythm. When you force your body to stay awake with caffeine and push it to its limits, you are sending a chaotic, incoherent signal. You are telling your cells, there is no rhythm, there is no order, and the cells will respond accordingly. They will become disorganized, stressed, and their communication will break down. Learning to listen to the language of movement and rest is about reconnecting to your body's natural wisdom. It's about honoring its need for both activity and stillness. It's about recognizing that a day of rest is not a waste of time. It is a profound, life-giving act. It is the most powerful conversation you can have with your cells. It tells them you are safe, you are loved, you are supported. You have everything you need to heal and to thrive. When you live in this rhythm, you are not just moving through life, you are dancing with it. You are in a state of flow, where your body knows exactly what to do and when to do it. You are no longer fighting with yourself. You are in a state of profound harmony. So, we have journeyed through the many dialects of this secret language. We have explored the power of stillness, the deep wisdom of emotion, the directing force of thought and intention. We have listened to the vibrations of sound and understood food and water as information, and we have honored the sacred rhythm of movement and rest. Our journey is now complete, but the work has just begun. The ultimate goal of this journey is to move from simply understanding the language of your cells to living it, to make it a seamless, intuitive part of your daily life, to live in a state of profound intuitive flow. Intuitive flow is the state where you are no longer consciously struggling to make the right choices for your health and well-being. It is the state where your body's wisdom is so clear that you simply know what it needs. You instinctively reach for the foods that will nourish you. You instinctively know when to rest and when to move. You instinctively know how to handle a stressful situation with grace and calm. It is a state of effortless grace, where you are not fighting your body, but dancing with it. You are not a controller. You are a co-creator with the magnificent, intelligent universe that resides within you. And as you begin to live in this state of intuitive flow, you will notice a profound ripple effect that extends far beyond your own body. Your energy field, which is now clear and coherent, begins to influence the world around you. You become a beacon. People will feel calmer in your presence. Situations that used to feel stressful will now flow with greater ease. You will begin to attract people, opportunities, and experiences that are in alignment with your elevated state of being. This is not a coincidence. This is the direct result of you broadcasting a new, clear, and powerful signal. You are no longer a passive receiver of the world's chaos. You are an active participant in its healing. You are contributing to the collective energy field of humanity simply by tending to your own. This is the ultimate gift of listening to the secret language of your cells. It is not just about healing a physical body. It is about reclaiming your power. It is about remembering who you are at the deepest level. You are not a victim of circumstance. You are not a machine that is doomed to break down. You are a brilliant, intelligent, conscious universe of energy, capable of healing, regenerating, and creating a reality that is more vibrant and more joyful than you ever thought possible. The power has never been out there. It has always been in here. The journey begins with a single moment of stillness, a single breath, a single thought, and it continues with every choice you make to honor the sacred, secret conversation happening inside you. It is the most important dialogue you will ever have, and it is waiting for you to listen.